Daniel, I'm sorry white supremacists thought it appropriate to question why racism caused you to take sick leave, but did not ask the more relevant question as to why a white man who single-handedly has opened up a big lawsuit against the city is still on this commission and able to vote. Why he can lie on the record multiple times about his intentions, but he's still here. Or why Commissioner Carol McCoy has zero idea of how things work at Metro Arts, but is allowed to continue to derail meetings while artists suffer and bring up topics like micro-organizations. I myself, having been one of the founders of a micro-organization that local grant makers trusted, honored, and have built up to the organization it is with 2 staff members and 12 direct programs. I'm sorry that you're a brown man in this white supremacist city, that you have been demonized and dehumanized and dragged through the mud as these white people are allowed to harm community members left and right. I'm sorry that this fight comes down to people of color who make up 50% of the taxpayer base in Nashville, and only getting 20% of arts funding this year is what this fight is about. How dehumanizing. I want you to know that you have been a success. No other Metro Arts director, all white before you, got the mayor to commit to 1% of the budget for arts. No other director got Metro Council to give Metro Arts more funding to artists in decades. No other director listened to the community, held a democratic process that was rooted in equity that did not include white people controlling the funds for people of color. No other director went down from the lofty towers of Metro to help get the word out for the application and get a historic number of BIPOC to interact and have faith in Metro Arts again. You did everything right, and instead of wasting 6 months with Metro Legal and Finance's distractions and mafia government, we should have spent time learning from you and creating templates for every other Metro department to follow, to be accountable to taxpayers and to disperse funds equitably. As a director myself, I know that every day I make mistakes. I forget to send out the agenda to a meeting. I forget to return a phone call. I get into conflicts with community members. That is human. My own board would not dehumanize me the way this commission has you. They step in and they help. I want to echo what every Nashvilleian knows. You did nothing wrong. You fought racism. You dared to sit in the front of the bus, and they're going to arrest you for it. You put your neck out on the line for us. You sacrificed your reputation, your job security, your sanity, your children's financial stability, time with your children and friends, money and lawyering up to defend yourself against racism like the other Metro directors of color have had to do. And they want to crucify you for the civil disobedience. In keeping up with our shared Christian traditions, because today is the start of Lent for my tradition, I want to say to you, for every crucifixion, there is a resurrection. For every drop of blood of the martyrs, the empire crumbles. Another way, after the darkness, there comes the dawn. There is no loss for those who are on the side of truth, only gain. As they double down, they show their hand, and the truth is magnified. You have opened up the door for this movement, sacrificing yourself, and I promise, as you have fought for us, so Nashville will fight for you. Thank you, Daniel.